अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मेरा नाम मोहम्मद मूसा हाशमी है और मैं रेहान स्कूल एफिएट एकेडमी का मैं स्टूडेंट हूँ। तो आज जो मेरा टास्क है वो है माया के साथ टॉक कन्वर्सेशन। तो जो मेरा
Hey Musa,
वर्ड है वो ओके के ऊपर है।
good to hear
तो
from you.
शुरू करते हैं। हेलो माया।
Hey, what's going on with you this
आई एम
afternoon?
फाइन, हाउ आर यू?
I'm doing well, thanks. A bit more caffeine than I probably needed, but hey, can't complain.
ओके,
You sounded a little
वेयर
chubby
डिड
just
द
then.
वर्ड ओके कम फ्रॉम?
Connection okay on your end? Nice question. Okay has a surprisingly recent history. It actually originated in 1839 as a jokey misspelling of all correct. People were doing this thing where they did intentionally misspell words for humor. Okay, quickly caught on as a popular abbreviation, then it exploded in the 1840 presidential election. A Democratic club used it for Martin Van Buren, and from there it just became widespread. What made you curious about OK today?
व्हाट ईयर डिड ओके अपीयर फर्स्ट?
1839, like I said, as a joke.
ओके,
The first documented use was in the Boston Morning Post on March 23rd, 1839. Kind of wild that something that started as a deliberate misspelling is now
ओके,
basically universal. It's funny, isn't it? That such a simple little word has that
ओके।
history behind it.
इज ओके अमेरिकन इन ओरिजिन?
Yeah, completely. It started in the US as that inside joke with misspelling all correct back in 1839. Definitely took off from there, but the roots are very American. Kind of wild how a joke became so widespread.
ओके, व्हाट डज ओके व्हाट
You
डज
still there,
ओके
Musa?
ओरिजिनली स्टैंड फॉर?
I was actually wrong about that. The all correct story, that was completely made up. It was actually an abbreviation of OL correct, basically a playful misspelling of all correct, popular in Boston in the late 1830s. All correct quickly became okay and spread nationally through political cartoons and use in newspapers. Pretty much entirely an American creation, totally from that misspelling trend.
ओके, इज ओके शॉर्ट फॉर ऑल करेक्ट?
Seems like the close, but not quite. It's a play on all correct. People deliberately misspelled it as all correct, and that got shortened to okay. The misspelling was actually the joke, the funny bit at the time. Then newspapers started using it as an abbreviation, and it just took off.
ओके, हु फर्स्ट यूज्ड ओके इन हु फर्स्ट यूज्ड ओके इन प्रिंट?
Hmm. I'm not quite catching what you said there. The oaken print part was a bit garbled. Could you maybe repeat that?
आई एम सेइंग हु फर्स्ट यूज्ड ओके इन प्रिंटिंग?
Ah, got it. Okay, so historians tracked it back to 1839 in the Boston Morning Post. That's where it first showed up
ओके,
in print as
ओके,
okay. People weren't sure what it stood for at first, but it caught on as shorthand. Before that, it was mostly used in informal writing and speech, but that newspaper article seems to be the documented origin for its printed
ओके,
form. Pretty cool, right?
ओके,
Still with me,
हाँ,
Musa?
ओके। इज ओके ओल्डर देन हेलो?
Yeah, definitely. Hello didn't really become standard until Edison started pushing it with the telephone in the late 1870s.
ओके,
OK was already around and well established by then. So the history of OK starts about 40 years earlier than hello in 1839.
वाज ओके अ जोक एट फर्स्ट?
Oh, pretty big. Totally. That's exactly how it started, as a jokey misspelling of all correct in Boston
ओके,
back in 1839. People were making intentional misspellings for fun, and all correct stuck around and got shortened to okay. Then it went from pretty wild how those things happen, right?
Okay. How many countries use
Seems
okay?
like you're on AO. Let me check that for you. So it turns out okay is pretty much everywhere. It's actually one of the most used words on the planet and understood in almost every country. Even with other languages having their own equivalents, people borrow okay all the time. That's kind of amazing how universal it's become.
Yeah. Okay. Mm. Does other languages say okay?
Yeah, lots of other languages use okay too. It's interesting. It gets borrowed into lots of languages, even while they have their own ways to say yes or okay. For example, in Spanish, you'll hear people say okay sometimes alongside vale or si. Similar patterns in many other languages. It's like it became this neutral international word for agreement.
Is okay the same as okay?
Pretty much, yeah. It usually keeps the same meaning, like agreement or acknowledgement, pretty consistently
Okay.
across languages.
What is
Though sometimes the way it's used or its formality can shift depending on the context or
okay?
culture.
What is the me?
It doesn't always carry the exact same weight.
Mm,
The connection seems to be cutting out a lot. I'm getting fragments there. Were you asking something about
yes, I am
the
saying.
main meaning of okay?
What is the meaning of okay?
The core meaning of okay is just agreement, approval, or acknowledgement. It's pretty universal, works in most situations to show you're on board or understood what someone said. Simple, right?
Which spelling is older? Okay or
Good
okay?
question. The spelling okay came first. That's the original from 1839, is that jokey misspelling of all correct that caught on.
Okay.
Okay, the spelling with the I is actually a later addition to make it more pronunciation friendly or fit into how English evolved over time. Okay was definitely first.
Okay. How did okay become a global word?
Let me see how okay went global. Here's how okay went global. It started as that funny misspelling back in 1839 in an American newspaper. Then it got a boost from being used in Martin Van Buren's presidential campaign in 1840. But mostly it's spread because it's just so simple, easy to say, easy to understand, and it works in pretty much any situation. When English became the language of global trade and media, okay just naturally came along for the ride. Military communication and the telegraph helped too, since it's short and to the point.
Why do people prefer okay in texting?
Let me look into where people tend to use okay in texting.
Not okay. It's okay.
Okay. Okay, I think you're asking where people prefer to use okay in texting? It's funny, actually. It
Yes.
depends on who you ask. Some see it as pretty casual and informal, but others think it can sound dismissive or even rude, depending on how you use it and who you're texting.
What you use for
Most people
texting?
use it a lot.
What you use for
That's a good.
texting?
Got it. You're asking what I would use for texting if I could text. That's a fun question.
Yes.
If I were texting you, I'd probably mix it up. Sometimes just a simple for a quick okay. Or if it was a longer convo, maybe I'd actually write out sounds
No.
good or great.
Okay. Can okay
Makes
show
sense.
approval?
Simple enough. Can I get shown approval?
Y-
Meaning like, can I
I am
get
saying. I
feedback
am
on
saying.
this or can I get someone to say it's okay?
Can okay.
I'm saying yours.
Can okay show agreement?
Yeah, of course. That's actually one of its main meanings. Yeah, okay, definitely shows agreement. Like if someone asks, "Can we meet it too?" and you say, "Okay," that means you agree to meet it too.
Okay.
Pretty straightforward.
Okay. Can okay show approval?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, works perfectly for showing approval. Like if someone asks, "Does this sound good?" and you say, "Okay," that's approval right there.
Yeah.
It's pretty versatile that way.
Does tone change the meaning of okay?
Could you say that again? I'm not quite
I'm
catching the
saying,
last.
uh, I'm saying, does tone change the meaning of okay?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Tone makes a huge difference. Okay said cheerfully means agreement, but said sharply can sound dismissive or even annoyed. It's like the
Yes,
exact same word, totally different feeling based on how you say it. Make sense?
yes. Does okay work in formal writing?
Yeah, okay can actually work in formal writing, but it depends. Like in business emails or official reports, it's safer to spell out okay to seem more professional. But in some contexts, like quick approvals or casual documentation, just using okay is totally
Oh,
fine.
why do some people type KK in texting?
That's a good one. I can check that out real quick. Let me see what I can find. So, KK in texting is basically just a faster version of okay or got it. It started in the 90s in online gaming and became this quick way to show agreement or understanding. Unlike just a single K, which can sound short or rude, KK is usually more casual and friendly, just a super short and easy acknowledgement.
Okay. Is okay the most recognized English word?
I think I caught most of that. Are you asking if okay is a common way to demonstrate something in
No, no.
English?
I am saying,
Like, is it
is okay the most recognized English word?
one of the most popular English words?
Okay.
You're absolutely right. Actually, okay is considered the most recognized word in English, maybe even on the planet.
Okay.
It's crazy when you think about
Tell
how young the word is,
Okay.
too.
Tell me the full story of
I think
okay.
you started to say something. You want the whole story of okay?
Yes.
All right, let's dive in. It actually started in Boston way back in 1839. There was this funny trend where people would intentionally misspell words for humor, and all correct became all correct. This correct spelling was just for laughs. That got shortened to okay, and it really caught fire because it popped up in this presidential campaign a year later. From there, it just exploded as a quick, simple way to say yes or agree, and it spread everywhere. It's
Okay.
pretty wild that something from a silly misspelling became the most universal word on earth.
Okay. Thank you.
Crazy story, huh?
Thank you, Maya, for
You're
telling me.
welcome.
Thank you, Maya, for telling me this whole story.
Of course, Musa. Glad I could share that with you.
Okay.
It's pretty fascinating how words evolve, isn't it?
Okay. Thank you.
You're
Bye.
so welcome. It was fun chatting about
Okay.
this with you.
Bye.
Bye. Take care. Bye, Musa.
तो दोस्तों आज के लिए बस इतना ही। आपसे मिलते हैं फिर अगली वीडियो में। तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफ़िज़। पाकिस्तान ज़िंदाबाद।